Hey there, welcome to the Sunday lessons. So this week's going to be a bit different, and probably moving forward these are going to be a bit different. I want to really push myself out of my comfort zone with these conversations and talk about things with all of you that A, are probably quite hard for me to speak to, B, make me definitely appear fallible to fault, and C, make me quite vulnerable. And I think I need to do that, because if I don't do that, I'm not being authentic. And I think the only way to effectively lead and help people change is from a place of complete authenticity, both about the things you've experienced as a professional, as a coach, and the things that I've experienced as a person as well. So today marks the start of that, and I hope you enjoy and get something out of these conversations. And if there's anything you would like to offer or add to this, then please let me know. So really what I want to talk about this week is the concept of self-sacrifice, and why it's probably something you want to get out of your head and start putting yourself first a bit more, okay? Now I say this firstly as a coach, having coached numerous people over the years, and one of the biggest obstacles people throw up to change are external factors in their lives, such as a lack of time due to family commitments, due to being a parent, due to your career, due to the time of year, so on and so forth. And I just want to call bullshit on that and challenge that concept. And I want to do that in a way that hopefully helps you to transition to a place where you feel more comfortable sacrificing some of your time for yourself. And secondly, I say this from my own personal journey, someone who over the last 8 years has had a roller coaster in terms of my mental health. For those of you who don't know, maybe you probably don't know, I suffer with PTSD, which means I have severe bouts of depression, anxiety. I've gone through a lot of issues over the last 7, 8 years of addiction, and I've really had to take time out to work on myself. And really what I've noticed in this is that the times when I don't do that, when I don't take time for myself, is the times where everything else in my life suffers. And so the best thing I can do as a father, as a coach, as a business owner, is work on myself. I mean, it's not to the expense of everyone else, so I'm just reading all day and just, whatever it is, but there's got to be time I take every day for myself to keep me in a good place. And this is where I really want to talk to you about the idea of self-sacrifice, and why in this society and the way we live at the moment, you need to kind of get off that train and actually put yourself first a bit more. Regardless of what you are doing, what your priority is in life, whether that is being an amazing parent, an amazing partner, amazing at your job, amazing at your sport, you need to be okay with putting yourself first. You need to be okay with that as a priority for you. And here's why. If you don't do that, you're not going to be able to do any of those jobs to the best of your ability. If you are tired, stressed, and burnt out, you sure as shit can't show up to be a great parent. The same applies to you if you want to be a great partner, or in business as well. There is only so much time in a day that we all have. But I admit, before I was a parent, I didn't understand how that time changes when you do have a child. So I know, it's not that simple. The time available to me as a 20-year-old is very different to the time available to me as a 42-year-old man. So I feel your pain if you're a parent and you've got a lot going on. But that doesn't mean that this should be a negotiable for you. It's the same with something like sleep, which is one of the things that often goes when people get really busy. Sleep is a non-negotiable. Taking a little bit of time for you should be a non-negotiable. So if you are struggling with that right now and you're thinking, yeah, but this is all well and good, you're sitting in your ivory tower, blah, 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 how do I start to do that? And really the concept I want to kind of propose here is just, you're taking that time for you every day. And whether that is going to the gym, whether it is reading a book for 20 minutes, whether it is going for a run for 20 minutes, it's just understanding that ticking that box on you every day is not selfish. It's something that you need to do to show up and be the best version of you in every part of your day-to-day life, okay? So if you come at me with the I can't find the time thing, I get it, right? I know how busy we are, but I would just challenge you today to look at your week and to look at how you can carve out another little section of time for yourself, just to do something for you. And here's the further challenge with it. The thing that I want you to do is try and find a hobby. A hobby with no outcome other than just the enjoyment of doing it, okay? So try and think back when you were a kid. When you were a kid, you used to go and play, do activities, not with the intention of it delivering a specific outcome. You would do it just because you enjoyed it and loved doing it. And in day-to-day life, we don't do that. We work, we grind. Even working out is generally to achieve a specific outcome. Although, you know, I enjoy the actual moment of doing it, and I'm an anomaly like that. And for most people, it's just, right, let's get this done. This is going to help me be fitter, stronger, healthier. So what I want you to do is try and find something this week that you can do that is just a hobby, that is just something that you can do for you that enriches your soul. And if that's something creative, that would be amazing. If it's something that expresses a part of you that you haven't spoken about for a number of years, that would be amazing too. And the reason that that's important, that having creative outlets and hobbies are just amazing for our mental health. They're amazing to kind of set that example for the people around you that life is more than just the day-to-day grind. And that's really what I want to get at with this. Cool, so we're going to keep it a bit shorter today because I kind of exhausted the subject here and I've talked about everything I wanted to do in the last 6.5 minutes. So lesson learned for this today, from me, my own experience of coaching people for a number of years in different professions, different walks of life, and also myself, is that taking time for you, putting yourself first, is essential. And if you compromise on that, you will burn out, you will break, and you will suffer long term. So stop throwing up that excuse and start understanding that all you need to do is take a shift in those priorities, and you will reap the benefits of, you know, a real great long-term feeling of mental and physical health if you put yourself first a bit more. And secondly, the challenge to you this week is to find some time to do something you love, not with any desire to achieve an outcome, just to do it. Okay, so you've probably all seen my longboard here at the gym and laughing at me in my midlife crisis, and that's my hobby, that's my thing. I'm absolutely rubbish at it. It's embarrassing how bad I am at it, but I don't care because I enjoy doing it. And maybe over time I will get a bit better, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. I feel young again, I feel like I'm just doing something for me, and it's just good fun. So that's what I want you to do this week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I would love to hear what you're going to do this week as a hobby, what you're going to pursue, and how that's going to fit into your life week in, week out, and so it's not a one-off thing. If there's anything you want me to talk about in these videos that you think would help you in your journey in fitness, nutrition, so on and so forth, please drop me a message. More than happy to chat on anything technical, or we can just keep conversations like this, and I'll just go on what I think is front of mind for me at the moment, and I'm seeing from coaching a lot of people. Take care. Bye-bye.